Sir, in this question, how to find the date?
Okay, we'll find. First, we have to find the time. See here, in this question, what is given? Simple interest is provided, principal is provided, rate is provided. Time is not provided. Time period for which the money was lent, it was not provided. So what we have to do first, we have to find the time. For how much time, then we will calculate the date. Okay. So first find the time, how much it is coming in years. Rate is in per annum. Therefore, time will be getting.
Sir, please tell from starting.
Okay, we are discussing 16th question. That is rupees 14 point rupees 4 or 41.75 was paid as the interest. This was the interest paid. Yes, please mute yourself, Simon. Okay. Now see a simple interest is provided to us. Rupees 41.75. Principal is provided to us. It is rupees 835. 835. And rate is provided 6.1/4% per annum. So time will be getting is sorry. Time will be in years.
So time is 4/5.
4/5 years. Okay. This much years we have got. Now see here, we have to find the date. Date means we have to convert years into what we will convert them? Into days we have to convert because we have to find the date. It was lent on 5th Jan 2009. Up to what time it was lent? So date we need to find. For that we should have the number of days. How much it is coming? Find it out. So what will we do? Years we have to convert into days. So we multiply 4/5 with. Good morning. We have to multiply 4/5 with
365.
365. So how much it is coming?
292. 292 days.
It is 292 days. Okay. 292 days we got. Now we'll add 292 days. So how we are going to do? How we are going to do? Jan it was lent on 5th Jan. Okay. So month we have Jan, Feb, March, April, okay, May, June, July. Other months come, we'll add afterwards. Okay. January, how many days are left? 5 days. On 5th it was lent. So how many days will be counted?
26.
31 minus 5 because 5th date is not counted. So we'll subtract minus 5. How much we are getting?
26.
26. So 26 days of January. 26 days of January. Feb, how many days will be taking?
28.
Why? Because it is 2009. It is 2009. Therefore, we'll be taking 28. March,
31.
31.
31. April,
30.
30. May,
31.
31.
30.
30.
July,
31.
Now see here, more month may come. It should be, so add them, keep adding them. How much we are getting till now? Is it making 292? It's less, then we'll add more. August, September, October. Okay. Keep adding August. It will be how much?
31.
August.
31.
July and August, they are 31. September,
30.
Keep adding them. How much we are getting?
31.
So how much we got up to September?
Sir, 268. I think.
268 days. 268 days. Okay. October it is having 31 days.
30.
Add them. How much we are getting?
299.
299.
So we have exceeded 292 days. So it means some days we have to subtract from here. So remaining
minus
what will
7.
292 minus 268 is. So how much it is coming? 4, 8, 24. So in October, how many it will be?
24.
Is it clear? See it again. We keep on adding. Till it is less than 290, we keep on adding the month. Okay. Up to September, we got 268. As we add 31, it is more than 292 days. It is more than 292 days. So we have to remove some days from October. Okay. So how many days we have to count? So 292 minus 268. That is 24 more days we have to add. Those days will take from October. So it is land up to 24th October. Is this clear? Is this
Yes, sir.
is this clear? Okay, this way you will do.
Yes, sir.
So month will keep on adding. It must be 292 days. Anyone have doubt
Sir,
in this?
sir, 18th question, 18th.
18th will go up. Okay. 17th, anyone have doubt in 17th question?
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, one salary is 17. On what sum of money will the interest 5% per annum for 4 years will be same as that on 250 at 3% per annum for 6 years. Okay, principal is given. So you will take simple interest on one side, simple interest on other side. P you have to calculate. 17 is clear. So if you take the principal as P into 5 into 4 divided by 100 equal to
Well done.
same as 250 3%. Yes, is 8 decrease. Money lender's income, it decreases by rupees 60 when the rate of interest drops from 8%. So rate 8% is dropped to 3 upon 4%. Okay. 3 upon 4%. What was his principal? Income. So see here, income we take it here. Some income he is getting here, for example, take it as A1, A2. Okay, I'm not taking income I1. Okay, so it decreases by how much? 60 rupees. It decreases when the rate decreases by 1 by 4%. So how much it is decreased? 1 by 4%. So income decreases by rupees 60 when rate decreases by 1 by 4%. That means at the rate of 1 by 4%, the simple interest is rupees 60 for 1 year. 1 year we take. Now you can calculate. The simple interest is 60 rupees when the rate of interest is 1 by 4%. Is this clear? Because income has decreased by rupees 60 when the rate is decreasing by 1 by 4%. That means 1 by 4% as the rate. The interest is rupees 60. Is this clear to everyone? At the rate of 1 by 4%, the interest is 60 rupees. Please don't type there, don't chat there, put anything in chat box. If you can ask in class regarding the results, I haven't got any information. Okay, so
Sir,
pay attention here. Yes, Harshit.
sir, how we will find the time?
Time will take here 1 year.
Sir, but
We
why?
take 1 year. Okay, the reason specifically it is not mentioned there. Mainly income we calculate yearly. Mainly we used to calculate income yearly. It is not specifically mentioned. It should have been. But income we usually take.
Sir, explain once again.
Okay, see if the question is like that. One lender is so when lender is at the rate of 8%, he is getting income of A1 rupees. Okay. Now as the rate is decreased by 1/4%, he loses 60 rupees. Okay, what it means? It means that at the rate of 1/4%, he is making 60 rupees. At the rate of 1/4%, he is making 60 rupees. The difference of the rate is 1/4%. The difference of the money lost is 60 rupees. That means at the rate of 1/4%, at the rate of 1/4%, money lender is making how many rupees? Rupees 60. This is the simple interest. At the rate of 1/4%, he is making 60 rupees. He is earning 60 rupees. We can say like this, because as the rate has decreased by 1/4%, he lost 60 rupees. We can say that for each 1/4% as the rate, he is making rupees 60. Have you understood now?
Sir, got answer.
Yes.
24,000. Sir.
Main thing is to understand the question. If you understand, you will do. Calculation is very easy. That you already learned in 5th and 6th class. Okay. So income decreased by 60 rupees. That means when the rate decreases by 1/4%, the income decreases by 60 rupees. It means at the rate of 1/4%, the money lender was making 60 rupees. He was making 60 rupees. Making 60 rupees means he is earning 60 rupees. So 60 rupees is nothing but the simple interest. Now you can calculate. Okay, what was his principle? Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, can you explain, sir, how to do 17th question, sir, please?
17th question I will explain. Okay. Okay. See 17th question. On what sum of money will the interest 5% per annum for 4 years will be the same? So on what sum of money? Let the sum of money be P. We are taking that as P. Okay. So let that sum of money be P. Rupees P or P even, right? Now, sorry. Will the interest at 5% per annum 4 years? So interest on this we have to calculate. That will be how much? P into R into T upon 100. R is given how? 5% per annum. So 5 upon 100. So this is on P. This is clear? Simple interest on P. Now it is same as, that means simple interest on this is same as the simple interest on 2,500. So they are equal. It will be equal to how much? 2500 into, so at 5% per annum for 4 years will be the same as that on 2500 at 3% per annum for 6 years.
2500 into 3 into 6 upon 100.
100. Now 100 get cancelled.
450.
You can calculate P. Have you understood? Interest on this P is same as interest on 2,500. Okay. Interest on P is same as interest on 2,500. So we calculated interest on P into 5 into 4 upon 100 that is being provided into 3 into 6 upon 100 is provided. Have you
Sir,
understood
is
now?
this correct?
Okay. I'm not able to see it
Yes,
clearly. Okay. You can click the pic and send me on WhatsApp later. Okay. Have you done like this only? First, you calculated interest on this. See here, one method is calculate interest on P. Calculated interest. Now, calculate interest on 2,500. You have calculated. Now, as given in question, this simple interest is
Sir, your
same.
picture is not coming. Sir, your picture is coming blur.
Okay,
Sir,
is there any
coming
refresh
clearly.
button? Yeah, it's fine.
No, sir.
Check.
No, sir.
It's fine.
Clear.
I know it's here. Don't worry for my side.
Sir, I can't understand. Sir, your picture is very
Christian,
blur.
it's a check it. Try to switch off the video. You can switch off the video. My video switch off and again do it. Okay, again switch on.
Okay, sir.
So my side problem can't be. So see here, whenever you face any such problem, try to switch off the video and again if you face, log out and log in again. Okay. Or if you face again the problem, it may be such that your mobile or desktop or laptop, it may be getting upgraded. Okay. So always check it once. Okay. And there won't be any problem from my side. I'm using
Sir,
300
can I
Mbps.
rejoin?
Yes, rejoin it. Okay, rejoin it. Okay. Okay, so 17th question is clear. 18th is clear. 19th. Anyone have doubt in 19th question? Okay, good. See here,
Explain
19th
again.
and 20th. Okay, 19th and 20th I discuss here again. Okay, 5 minutes, then we'll start the next exercise. Okay. So 19th, a part of 60,000 rupees. So what we are having? 60,000 rupees we have. Okay. Now a part of it was invested at 12%. So a part of it, let it be X. It is invested at 12%. This is rate. And for how many years? 4 to 5 years. And time equal to 5 years. Rate is 12% per annum. Okay. Time. And the rest was invested. Now the remaining will be how much? The rest. It will be how much?
Sir, 60,000 minus X.
60,000.
Okay. So X you invested, remaining is 60,000 minus X. It is invested at what rate? Is the total interest on? Okay, rest
10%.
10% for 4 years. 10% 4 years. Okay. This is our T, this is our R. Okay. Now
see clear.
Yes, is it clear this time?
No, sir.
Okay, either switch
Clear
off the
only.
video. My video is switch off and try to switch on again, or you log in again. Okay. See, there can't be any problem from my side regarding the video. I'm using FiberNet that with speed of 300 Mbps. So there can't be any problem from my side. Okay.
Sir, which service you are using?
I have taken for time being Airtel.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So there can't be any problem on my side. Even a little bit problem occurs, I used to call them every time so that our classes go very smoothly. Okay. So this is clear. 60,000. A part of it is invested at this rate and time. And the remaining part, the rest is invested at 10% for 4 years. Now, what is given in question? If the total interest earned was 27,000, that means on this we'll get SI1, on this we'll get SI2. Okay, so we calculate simple interest on X. We calculate much. SI2. It will be how much? 27,000. Okay. So you calculate simple interest on X. Here you write simple interest on X. This 60,000 minus X. On this you calculate, write it here. Now add them. Now add them and you will get 27,000. Okay. Now add them.
Explain the last step again.
Okay, see here, read the question. Everything is being provided in question. So see here, in question it is written, if the total interest earned was 27,000, that is total interest earned on this 60,000 rupees is 27,000. That means the simple interest that we have calculated on X. Okay, we get simple interest on this. It will be how much? X into 12 into 5 upon 100. And here how much we are getting? 60,000 minus X into 10 into 4 divided by 100. Okay. Now it is given, if we add them, that means we add them, how much it is coming? 27,000. Now what is unknown? Only x is unknown. You can calculate now.
Yes, sir.
Only x is
Yes,
unknown.
sir.
You can do simply here, remove 100 both sides into 100. Now you can calculate. Only x is remaining, we can calculate. So it will be 60x. Now up in the bracket, it will be 60x plus 60,000 into 40. Okay, that is 24, and then you put 5 zeros into minus 40x. Okay, now 60x minus 40x, 20x. Then you can calculate that. You will subtract this. Okay, you can do the calculation. Okay, 2, 7, 3, 5. You can do it now.
Yes, sir.
Only x will be what?
Yes, sir.
Find the sum of money invested at each rate. So x we got. This one you can calculate 60,000 minus x. So both sum of money we have calculated. Clear? Now see the 20th question. 20th question is very, very easy if you understand it. Okay. Class starts, please do remind me about recording the video. Okay, if I don't start recording, please remind me. Okay, so 20th question is sum of 2100 is lent into two parts. It is again saying 2100. It is lent into two parts. Okay, if the interest on one part is 9% per annum for 5 years. So one part it is lent at interest of 9% at the rate of 9% for time 5 years. 5 years. The other part, it is lent at 6 1 by 4%, 6 1 by 4% for 4 years. For 4 years. Okay. Now find the part lent at 9%. This part we have to find. So we put it x. It will be 2100 minus x. This is clear. Now see here, a sum of is lent into two parts. We have done x and this one. If the interest on one part is 9% at rate of 9% per annum for 5 years is equal to the interest. So whatever interest we are calculating on x is same as interest on this one. So if here we are getting SI1, here we are getting SI2. Interest on this part is same as interest on this part. So SI1 equal to SI2. So SI1 how much it is? X into 9 into 5 divided by 100 equal to 2100 minus x into 6 1 by 4 you convert into 6 4 is 25 upon 4%. So into 25 into 4 divided by 4 into 100. 100 get cancelled, 4 as well get cancelled. Very easy, you can calculate. X we have to find only. X we can calculate. Anyone have doubt? So read the question properly. Interest on this part is same as interest on this part. That means SI1 is equal to SI2. We have to equate only. X is unknown, we can calculate now. 5 as will get cancelled. 5 only will get here. Okay, you can calculate now. Is this clear? We can start the next one.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
anyone
sir.
have doubt in this question? Okay, now see, we'll be discussing very important. So just look at the board. Okay, there's nothing to write now. We'll be discussing them. We'll be comparing simple interest and compound interest. Okay, so till now, what we have been doing? If, for example, any principal is provided, okay, and we have to calculate, for example, we take it this time 3 years. 3 years. Compound interest. See, we'll be comparing them. What's the difference and that? So we calculate a simple interest. It means Simple interest for 1 year. First year it will be how much? P into R upon 100. Time is 1 year. Yes or no? Again, second year, P into R upon 100. Again for third year, P into R upon 100. So for each year, interest remains same. They are same or not? For each year, the interest remains same. So see here.
Yes, sir.
In simple interest, the principal remains same for each year. The principal is same for each year. So this interest is same as in this interest, all are same. So for 3 years, it will be how much? If we add them, it will be P into R upon 100 into 3. Yes or no? And amount P into 1 plus R, here I am taking T upon 100. T equal to 3 we can put. So amount equal to this formula you remember now. In simple interest, amount equal to P 1 plus RT upon 100. Each year, the principal remains same. That means the simple interest for each year will be same. Simple interest for each year remains same. Okay, when we are calculating the interest using simple interest, the principal for each year remains same. Therefore, the interest for each year we are getting is same. So amount formula is P into 1 plus RT upon 100. Now in compound interest, see here what happens. Okay, again we take P, R, T. Now for time equal to 3 years, I'm taking again. So here, instead of T, we use N. Time period we denote using N. Okay, some principal is there, rate is per annum, some rate per annum. Time N, we denote here N. In some compound interest, we denote with N. Okay, equal to 3 years. Now how to calculate? For first year, if you calculate simple interest, it will be how much? P R T is 1 year upon 100. Okay, or if I calculate straightforward amount for 1 year, if I calculate amount for 1 year, what will be amount for after 1 year? P into 1 plus R T upon 100. Okay, T will be 1 year here. It is fine. So R upon 100. After 1 year, amount is this one. Now see here, amount after 2 years, it will be how much? It is compound interest. That means for second year, the principal will be A1. Whatever amount we have got in first year, that will act as a principal for second year. In simple interest, principal for each year remains same. But when it is compounded, the interest is compounded annually. So when we have to calculate compound interest, that means for first year, whatever amount we got, that will act as principal for second year. Okay. So this amount what you have calculated, that will act as principal for second year. So amount for second year will be P2 1 plus R upon 100. Okay. So amount P2 we put. P2 is A1. A1 is how much? P into 1 plus R upon 100. Okay. We have put A1. Now 1 plus R upon 100. Is this clear? Anyone have doubt till now? So this is so now see in simple interest, there was no interest charged on simple interest. Here, interest is charged on interest also. Interest is charged on principal as well as interest. So more money can be earned at the same rate and okay. So first we can
raising their hand again and again.
Yes, why are you raising the hands? Do ask in class. If you have doubt, ask here. There's no need to raise the hand. Okay. You can unmute yourself and can ask. Okay. Anytime you can unmute and can ask. I haven't hard muted you, so you are free to unmute and ask. Okay. So do ask if
Sir,
you're
can
doubt.
you explain? Sir,
Okay, see here.
compound and
I will explain. Okay, see here. What's the difference between them? In simple interest, for each year, the principal remains same. If the principal is same, that means for each year we are getting the same simple interest. Simple interest will remain same for each year. This we are already seen. But see, in compound interest, what happens? So after 1 year, we have calculated the amount. Now that amount will act as the principal for second year. In simple interest, principal is same for all the years. Okay. But in compound interest, the amount for the first year will act as principal for the second year. Now, what's the amount for second year? That will act as principal for the third year. So see here, what is here? Here, whatever simple interest we got first year, we are not calculating interest on that. But in compound interest, we are calculating interest on interest for the first year as well. So see it again. In compound interest, whatever amount we are getting after 1 year, that will act as a principal for second year. You can see here, amount we calculate after 1 year, P into 1 plus R upon 100. T is 1 here, so I have removed that one. Amount equal to after 1 year, P into 1 plus R upon 100. Using this formula I have calculated. This is the amount after 1 year. Now, what will be amount after second year? Again 1 year. So amount after second principal 1 plus R upon 100. So put the value of P2. This is P into 1 plus R upon 100. I have put it here. This is clear. In simple interest, we simply put the P and T. Now see here what we are doing. This is the amount after 1 year. So amount after second year will be amount after 1 year that will act as a principal for second year into 1 plus R upon 100. Is this clear?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I didn't understand. You said that we will calculate the interest, interest of the interest after 1 year.
Yes, interest on the interest. See here what is happening. Here, principal for each year remains same. For example, after 1 year, principal we have taken 100 rupees, okay, and interest come out to be 10 rupees after 1 year. Simple interest. Again, it will be 10 rupees. Again, it will be 10 rupees. Okay. This is clear. Principal remains same in simple interest. So for each year, the interest will be same also. Okay. Now see here, we haven't calculated interest on this. Okay. Here for second year, the principal is 100 only, not 110. Not 110. But in compound interest, okay, 1 minute. Okay, I'm making compound interest here. Okay, so see, a principal was 100 rupees, simple interest for 1 year, 10 rupees. Simple interest for second year, 10 rupees. Simple interest for 3 years, 10 rupees. For each year, it was 10 rupees. Total, how much interest he earned? 30 rupees. So amount came out to be 130 rupees. This is clear. This is simple interest. But in compound interest, see here, this is 10 rupees. Now, amount is how much after 1 year? 110. 110. It is for compound interest, I'm telling. So now this 110 rupees, it will access principal for second year. So 110 into rate upon 100. Not 100, but 110. So whatever amount after 1 year, that will act as principal for second year. Okay, this will get more clear when we do first question. We will be doing both methods. Okay, we will be doing both methods. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Is this clear? So what is we are doing? Whatever amount come after 1 year, that is having principal plus interest. whatever amount come after 1 year, that will be principal plus interest. This whole will act as principal for second year. So principal plus interest, it is there, P2. So we are calculating interest on both principal as well as interest after 1 year. So now this P2 is nothing but amount after 1 year. We put here. This is principal plus interest after 1 year. Now calculated for the second year, we calculated. Okay, so A2 we can write it as P into 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power 2. Square we can do 1 plus R upon 100, 1 plus R upon 100. This is clear? Now for the third year. For the third year, this will act as the principal. For the third year. So A3 will be how much? P3 and P3 equal to A2. So A2 into 1 plus R upon 100.
Sir, time over.
Okay, just 1 minute I will take. A3, now put A2 here. P into 1 plus R upon 100 square into 1 plus R upon 100. So how much we are getting? P into 1 plus R upon 100 raised to power 3. Have you understood? So for each year,
Sir,
whatever
1 minute
amount
also.
comes- Okay, 1 minute also. 3 seconds are remaining. Okay, so whatever amount after 1 year, that will access principal for the second year. So whatever amount after second year, that will access principal for the third year. Okay, this more will be clear when we do first question. I will be solving on board. Okay, we understand the difference between them.
Okay, sir.
Sir, can we leave?
Thank you, sir.
Yes. So try to
Thank
complete
you,
the
sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Okay,
Thank
please
you,
remind
sir.
me. Two things always. First is if I'm not recording, do remind me, and attendance as well. Time you always remind that
you,
I don't
sir.
have to take.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all.